Milad duck. Has anyone tried to go behind the counter and make their sub themselves? So I've seen plenty of clips on YouTube and on TikTok of these people that just hop behind the counter of McDonald's or something and just start making their own burger and fries or even their own like sandwich. And I do have a couple of funny stories about this topic, but I've never had a random person come into my store and just hop the counter and start making their sandwich. But I did have a sandwich stolen from me by the legend himself, Dylan LeMay. And this video was actually completely in the moment. Like, me and Dylan were sitting there in my Subway and we were like, what would be a funny video? And Dylan was like, yo, let me get a sub from you, like steal a sub and then just walk out. And we did it from both of our perspectives and we each got like 18 million views on this video on TikTok. It was completely scripted. I mean, obviously Dylan's not walking into this place and just stealing a sandwich. It was just for the memes and the fun. But people were so confused because it's stacked up on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts one after another. So it's as if somebody just saw somebody stole a sandwich and saw the Subway worker get their sandwich stolen. But I think the only times I've ever had somebody that's never actually worked at Subway come in and try to make their own sandwich was a few times with Dylan, another TikToker named It's Savage, and a story with one of my coworkers actually. So when Dylan made his first sandwich, he was actually not too bad at it at all. I think that experience working at Cold Stone and in fast food really helped him out in this, because once you make your first sandwich, it's pretty easy to make the rest, if I'm being honest. But he literally just made one sandwich and then was slinging sandwiches at Free Cookie Day like it was nobody's business. So I guess you could say Dylan basically hopped behind the counter and started making his own subs, and they came out delicious. Now the next person by the name of It's Savage, he's a popular TikToker, and he's a pretty cool dude too. He came into the store, came behind the counter to work with me, and he made something called a blue taki pizza. Now I've made a video on this before, but I had no intentions of letting him and his brother behind the counter to make food. And they basically just hopped behind back there and they were like, Milad, let's make some subs. And I was like, you know what? Why not, right? When in a TikTok collaboration, you gotta do it all. So we had a contest between him, his brother, and his brother's friend. His brother's friend made a wrap with some hot Cheetos in it. His brother just made a classic steak sandwich that was really good. I mean, everything he put onto it made it just taste so good. And then It's Savage turned out making a blue taki pizza. I had never experienced anything like that in the world, and I wish I could say that I enjoyed that blue taki pizza, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think blue takis belong on pizza, and it was no stage 3 pizza, so you already know. But still, major props. All three of them basically just hopped behind the counter and started making some food. Yo, low-key, I've always thought about this. What if I just went to a random Subway dressed in a Subway uniform and tried to make my own sandwich behind the counter? I mean, that's a terrible idea, and I'd probably get arrested, but I think it would be super funny. Maybe one day, but no time soon. Oh, this is a random thing. If there's any Subways out there that want me to come behind the counter and make a Subway sandwich, I think it'd be a funny YouTube video. Hit me up in the Instagram DMs. And last but not least, I had a coworker, super nice kid, super outgoing, very fun, but he came to me and he said, can my friend come behind the counter and make his own Subway sandwich? Now, as much as I would love to let your friend come behind the counter, this is a Subway, matter of fact, and I could get in so much trouble for letting your friend make his own sandwich. It took so much to be able to have the collaborations at the Subway that I did. Like, there's a lot behind the scenes that you guys don't even see, but having some random person come into the store and just get behind the counter breaks every single food law. Like, it would just be unsanitary too, and especially if I don't like train them and I'm not there, that's a very big risk to undertake. So we couldn't let him hop behind the counter and just make his own sandwich. Yo, and this makes me remember something else. I had a little kid once that opened the door to the back and started to just walk in and waddle around. I wish I had this on video, but this was so funny. It was literally like a toddler and they wanted to grab their cookie themselves, so they literally just came behind the counter. I was like, whoa. I said to the parents, I was like, wait, your kid's like back here? I don't think he should be back here. And at the old Subway, this used to happen all the time because there was a door to the back and everybody used to think it was the bathroom. So they would literally just walk through that door and be in the back of Subway, and I'm like, I'm not getting robbed right now, right? So yeah, to date, nobody's hopped behind the counter and made their own sandwich, but I guess never say never, right? I really hope it doesn't happen. I mean, that would be really awkward. I guess for now, we just gotta enjoy the viral memes on the internet of this happening. Until next time, lads, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications because it helps us so much. I love you all. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and peace!